Another sign of the time, another reminder that Jesus Christ is soon to return, is that there'll be an increase in earthquakes in various places. In fact, that's exactly what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 7. But you know, earthquakes have always been considered a sign of God's coming judgment. Because of their sinful lifestyle, God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah with an earthquake. When Jesus was dying upon that cross and being judged for our sin, the Bible records that the earth quaked. You see, every earthquake is a warning that God one day will judge man's sin, but it's also a reminder that the coming of Jesus Christ and the end of the age is drawing near. You know, science tells us that never in recorded history have we had such frequent and severe earthquakes. You know, prior to 1950, killer earthquakes, these are quakes that are 7 plus in magnitude, were very rare, numbering perhaps one in every 10 years. But you know, in the last 50 years, we have seen an incredible increase. You know, in the 1940s, there were only 4 killer earthquakes. In the 1950s, there were 9. In the 1960s, it increased to some 13. The 1970s, the world saw 56. In the 1980s, there were 101. In the 1990s, there was 147. And thus, in the year 2000 so far, we've had way over the number that we saw in the 1990s. But you see, all of this is a reminder that Jesus Christ is coming again. But you know, in the last few years, we have seen an incredible increase in earthquakes, not only in frequency, but in magnitude as well. Of course, all of us remember that earthquake that struck the Indian Ocean on December the 26th, 2004, that killed some 300,000 people. And to realize that this has been recorded as the second largest natural disaster in modern history, the 4th largest undersea earthquake in history. In fact, this quake registered 9.6 in magnitude. It was so powerful that it moved the entire island of Sumatra 100 feet to the southwest from its pre-quake position. Geologists said that the tsunami was so powerful that it set the whole earth to vibrate, and it interfered with the Earth's rotation to the degree that it stopped time for 3 microseconds. Do you think God is trying to get our attention? Friends, I say He is. You know, it was a year later that a 7.6 magnitude earthquake rocked Pakistan, killing 83,000 people, leaving 3 million people homeless. In 2008, a 7.9 earthquake hit southern China, killing 69,000 people, leaving 20,000 people missing and 5 million people homeless. And then, of course, on January the 12th, 2010, an earthquake hit Haiti, killed 223,000 men, women, and children. And this 7.0 quake was the worst natural disaster ever to hit the Americas. But do you realize 1 month later, on February the 17th, 2010, that an 8.8 earthquake hit Chile, killing hundreds of people? And the Chile quake was 63 times stronger than the quake that hit Haiti, and the 5th largest earthquake ever recorded in human history. And then we saw that tsunami, that underground earthquake that hit Japan. We saw that earthquake that devastated Christchurch in New Zealand, and the list goes on. But friends, do you realize that this increased in frequency and in intensity of earthquakes around the world, it's a sign, it's a reminder that Jesus Christ is coming again, and we need to be ready.